With a heavy heart for leaving our family behind, we got prepared to board our Air India direct 12.5 hours long flight from Delhi to Sydney. We first headed towards baggage check-in counter to drop off our baggage and collect our boarding passes. Our check-in baggage limit was 30 kgs and cabin baggage limit was 8 kgs per person. Together, me and my partner had around 10 kgs extra. We pleaded the lady behind the counter and she was kind enough to not charge us with the excessive baggage. Otherwise, we would have had to pay Rs 3800 for each kg extra, which was a whopping amount. After going through the immigration check and then security screening, wherein they scanned all our personal items like wallets, watches, and our carry-on baggages, we entered into the luxurious world of duty-free. The word duty here means tax. So duty-free shops are retail outlets whose goods are exempt from local taxes on the condition that goods will be sold to travelers who will take them out of the country, who will then pay taxes in their destination country. That's why these duty-free stores are only at the international airport terminals, not the domestic ones. So as an example, if I'm buying liquor from IGI Airport Delhi, I do not have to pay the tax in India as I'll already be paying tax in the destination country, Australia, subject to certain exemptions of course. We strolled around in duty free and ended up buying nothing because except for a few categories of items, everything in duty free stores is pretty much expensive. We decided to take advantage of our free airport lounge access. Selected credit or debit cards give you complimentary access to airport lounges wherein you can have free beverages, snacks and meal. There can be more than one of these lounges on the airport terminal. You need to ask which ones are complimentary for the specific card that you're carrying. We spotted one beautiful and new looking lounge called Encam. We used our HDFC cards, Rs 25 per person got deducted, which was later on refunded to us. So basically the cost of eating here was zero. Just as you're entering, you see a bar having a wide variety of alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. The interiors of the lounge were golden brown that made everything look aesthetically very pleasing. There were salad options and also a chaat counter. I've never seen chaats getting served in these type of lounges. And surprisingly, the chaat tasted so good. There were all kinds of veg and non-veg main course options like chicken curry, dal, palak paneer, etc. along with rice and rotis. There was also a live sandwich counter. We took some pasta and a cocktail. The food variety and the taste overall was pretty good, and especially when you know that you have not paid a penny for it, it tastes even better. They had sweets too, like chocolate barfi, firni, tiny pastries and dry cakes. Finally, with full appetite, we went for our boarding, which typically begins 45 minutes before the plane takes off. Our plane was a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner. Foldable table to keep your food. A pair of disposable headphones that you can take along with yourself. Remote for the screen on which you can watch a movie or something, but the screens were not working for some of the people and we were one of those people. 12.5 hours of journey and absolutely nothing to do. It was immensely difficult for us to pass time like this. We also raised this concern to the air hostess, and she flatly refused that she could do nothing about it. A cool feature of these Dreamliner planes, you can adjust the opacity of the window panes. See the difference in the color of these two windows. The foods and beverages started getting served. My partner and I took a beer and a cold drink first. We got these crispy corns as our chakna. They were really tasty. I ended up requesting for so many of these. We were then served the main course. I got a veg thali. It had rice, dal and palak paneer. It was good. A water bottle, bread and curd. A sweet which looked like cheesecake but it wasn't. Anyway, it was really yummy. A refreshing fruit salad. My partner's non-veg thali was almost same as mine, only that the palak paneer was replaced with palak chicken, which he said was just kaam chalao and wasn't good. After a while, tea coffee was served. We went with coffee. But this type of coffee never tastes good, it tastes bitter, and above everything, it was served cold. Then it was time for midday meal. I got paneer tikka, masala corns and mixed veg patty. Salad having corns, white chickpeas. It tasted very refreshing. The chocolate fudge was okay. The patty stuffing was nice, but it was dripping oil. The last food item was this stale piece of roll. It was very bad. Since there was nothing else to do, I adjusted the headrest of my seat and tried to take a nap, but wasn't able to sleep. Before arriving in Australia, you need to declare some of the items that you brought with yourself. So we filled up this form accordingly. Overall, I wasn't even a bit happy with Air India's services. After having spent 2 lakhs for 2 people's flight tickets, you want your experience to be memorable in a good way. Here, on the other hand, the screens were not working. We couldn't even watch or listen to music on our phones as there was no USB charging point in our sitting area. And we wanted to save up on our phone batteries until we landed. Some of the food items and beverages were served cold. The button for calling the flight attendants wasn't working for us. Service in cleaning the tables was very slow. And above everything, they did nothing to rectify or compensate for the issues that we were going through. And we reached. Hi, Sydney.